Hi, thank you for visiting Varian. My name is Vari, and if this is your first time, then a sub and a like to the channel would be greatly appreciated. Let's talk about Final Fantasy 15 Windows Edition, which includes the Arden DLC. So that is the whole complete story for the Final Fantasy, or at least I thought. Anyway, do I recommend this game? To keep it short, to keep it simple for you, yes, I would like to recommend this game, but there's a catch. So hear me out. In order to know the whole story or the whole thing completely about Final Fantasy 15, then aside of playing all the DLCs, you gotta also watch the anime that is in the Square Enix's YouTube. Right now, because I just watched it recently, apparently I was missing out the whole plot in the anime. The anime is going to take you about 1 hour in total. There are 5 episodes. And there's also the movie on Netflix. I'm not sure if it's still there or not, but I watched that before playing the game. So the gameplay mechanics, since I was always trying the turn-based Final Fantasy games, it surprises me. I thought it was super cool, and the graphics, it's definitely a triple A. You're probably not seeing the best quality here because I was doing live stream, and apparently my device, my PC is not strong enough to have it like in the maximum quality. But anyway, there are a lot of great things that I would like to compliment about the game. But if you really critical about stories and you follow through all Final Fantasy series, you might have different opinion than mine. Anyway, if you've played this game, if you experienced it, or if you heard it somewhere that you want to say it here as well, please write it down in the comment section down below straight away, because this game really divide the JRPG communities, at least here in Indonesia. But anyway, going back to my live chat and the live stream, so she was asking me, should I be playing this game? Because I have this in my library, well, her Steam library. So, it's not her game, but she really liked to try it out, and she loved it because of this friendship between Noctis and his friends, because of the supposedly love story between Noctis and Lunafreya. But in the end, she really enjoys playing the game because I think she also likes Kingdom Hearts. So yeah, I guess I would recommend this game definitely to those people that love Square Enix other action RPG like Kingdom Hearts, and well, basically not the turn-based one. And if you just really love the Final Fantasy series, you just gotta play it, and you gotta experience the adventure. There's a different type of monsters between nighttime and daytime. You get to camp. There's the cooking features. You could fish, as just like most RPGs nowadays, you could fish. And of course, it feels like at the time of the release, I'm guessing people are used to playing like GTA games, open world. This time we got a car to go around. You could also ride Chocobo. You could also fly with your car later on in the game. But the I guess the cons about the game, I would like to say, is that the story feels a bit too fast. By almost the end of the story, you get to return to the places that you might miss some stuff or side quests that you haven't done. But they're doing this time travel, going back to the past kind of mechanics that I guess is not for everyone. But in the end, it really depends on what type of gamer you are. If you like basically JRPGs, action RPG type, and going for an exploration in an open world, I don't think it would matter. It would matter that whatever it is that you're going to experience, because in the end there's still lots of challenges. There are some puzzles. You won't be missing any JRPG elements within the game. It's just that it feels unusual at first, but most games are like that at the time, at least. Even when it was in the PlayStation 1, 2, GameCube era, every JRPG, every RPG out there feels very unique at a time. I mean, you gotta adjust the control, you gotta get used to the gameplay mechanics, you gotta get used to the story. What you're seeing right now is I'm challenging the nighttime monster, which they are like overpowering us. But since in the DLC, as you're seeing me here wearing an Assassin's Creed's costume, I think it's either Ezio or Altair costume that they're collaborating with. I also have this weapon. I think it's the DLC weapon. If I'm very far and I'm doing this warp strike, the damage would be as strong as how far I am, and that kind of helps out a lot in grinding for levels. And the levels only going to be the experience, I mean, going to be applied and becomes my level up for each characters if we go to sleep. That is also a weird and I guess unusual mechanics to me, because I have never played any game that is like that. But anyway, that's about it. That's probably just as you can see the gameplay here, the battle sequences are like this. If you have anything else to say about Final Fantasy 15, maybe I'm missing out some great stuff, because the DLCs are definitely great. I mean, I'm loving playing as Ardyn. You'll get it. You'll find out soon enough who Ardyn is if you're playing the game. And I completely enjoyed the story that's presented in the DLC later on about the background for each of every of Noctis's friends. So yeah, and you got knocked down. It's either you have to use like Phoenix Down, or your friends could help out. It's just a cool game. It's just a game that you gotta try. And then afterward, there's Final Fantasy 16, which after you're playing this game, it doesn't really feel so distant anymore. That Final Fantasy turns into an action RPG type of game. It's not turn-based anymore. And maybe this was the target all along since the first Final Fantasy. What do you think about it? About Final Fantasy series, about Final Fantasy 15 on the PC? And if you have anything else to say, then go ahead and write down in the comment section down below. I'm gonna leave you to it maybe for a couple of minutes. But anyway, that's for me. Thank you for subbing, thank you for liking, and of course, thank you for visiting Vaurian.